Big gun Brian Petrie giving out the lot. One is mortal, you know it won't miss. Gonna take a shot. Dog lock, that's the underdog. Yeah, they in the hunt. Send them home, that's KO or submission. Yeah, somebody done. Slime ball, yeah, that's the parlay. We gon' make it known. Pick 'em pie from MMA takes. Yeah, let's get it going.
Ooh, do not adjust your TV screens, folks. This is a motherfucking championship belt. What's up? I had to show this off, and I'm going to let the camera get it's a little reflective. So shiny, 24 karat gold. That says Brian Petrie MMA takes 3-punch combo, fight cred champion. Woo! She's a big boy. She's a big boy, but man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When I was a young man, a young lad, before I discovered MMA, I was obsessed with wrestling. I love Bret Hart. You know, I'm a 90s kid, right? Me and the kids in the neighborhood, we did backyard wrestling, but not like the hardcore stuff. Like it was like phony, fake shit, whatever. Loved it, right? My buddy, who was super artistic, made a belt out of leather, and it was so cool. And we were saving up our money because there's this magazine that came in the mail that you could buy tapes from, and you could buy like an authentic belt. It was like a couple $100. But man, 3PC sent me this. Russ is the best. And this is why you want to get in business with 3PC, because they treat you so well. Let me tell you, again, I can't repeat myself. Let me use that word enough of the shit that I turned down for a couple bucks a month. And the first sponsor I've ever been a part of and been with is 3PC, and they treat me like a king. They're unbelievable. They care about everyone that's a part of this. And this is proof in the pudding. I did not ask for this. I didn't know this was coming. This was a complete surprise. It's good to go on my wall. Good to buy a belt holder, hanger, whatever. If you're audio only, you got to pop on the old YouTubes to check the old belt, the old shiny belt. I'll put her down, though. I'll put it down for the remainder of the show. But listen, 3PC. I know there's always that one guy, he comments like, oh, fight pick start at 12 minutes. BP talks about 3PC for 5 minutes. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's a part of a company that I'm a part of that I'm trying to build. But listen, we got Nazim Sadikov is a part of 3PC now. He posted today. He's excited about it. We got Kenny Florian in there. Laura Sanko's popping in and out. We got Alan Joban, and more's coming. We're on version 1, beta 1, guys. We're moving to the moon. But my announcement today is go follow 3-Punch Combo on Instagram. That's 3-Punch Combo at 3-Punch Combo on Instagram and Twitters, right? Instagram, because what we're doing is we're dropping a few little shebanks here. This Sunday, after the fights after the Dolidze Hernandez fight, Sunday to Saturday, leading into UFC 319, which I'll be in the building for. All the people that are a part of 3PC right now, the main reason 3PC has a bunch of people in it is I'm the only one really promoting it. The people behind 3PC trusted me to kind of promote this, and we're going to kind of launch it worldwide and really start heavily promoting this. But for the people that are active now, for my people, the people that are in there now, that are chatting it up, they're having a blast, this Sunday to Saturday, random times, random things are going to happen where they're going to, the admins, maybe Russ or whoever, is going to drop a little contest. Could be a trivia, could be whatever. You can win $50. You can win a 3PC hoodie. We're doing that for 6 days next week. So stay glued. Stay glued to 3PC if you're not already. Hop in the chat. If you need to know how to make the app on your phone, right? Because everyone's like, well, where's the app at, right? We need an app, right? I got an app right there. It says, see that 3 right there? I click that. Bada bing, bada boom. Takes me right to 3PC. Not a problem, right? If you need to know how to do that, I got you. But stay glued to 3PC because they're giving away cash money to people who answer first to the questions. First come, first serve, right? You're the first to answer the question, boom, you get the $50. You're the first one to answer the question, boom, you get the hoodie. First one to answer the question, boom, you get fucking BP's truck. No, you can't have my truck. But you see what I'm saying? So stay glued to 3PC and follow them on Instagram and Twitter's 3-Punch Combo. There's a logo up in the corner. Just type that in at 3-Punch Combo on Instagram. I follow them. You can link them there. I tag them in a lot of my stories because they'll be dropping a little bit a little bit on the Instagram stories. And if you haven't signed up yet, what the fuck are you waiting for, huh? Go to 3PC, 3punchcombo.com, sign up, have a ball. Fighters are joining. We got fighters in there already, and it's going to be awesome. And again, the people that are running this company, the people that are part of this company, we care about you. We care about you. We're giving, what other community is giving away $50 if you answer an MMA question right? What other company is giving away a fucking dope ass hoodie, which I have it right over here. Let me get it. Now, I can't promise the hoodie will look like this, but what other company is giving out free merch just to answer a question, huh? The answer's none, right? This is something that we're building for the MMA fans, for you, for the real ones, and we want people engaged. And the people that are in there right now are the OGs, the day ones. Basically, people have come from me, right? And I love that shit. But get on 3PC. You can win one of these things. I'll be wearing this every day in the winter. A little too hot for me right now. But, and then cash money as well. Everyone needs fucking cash, bro. Everyone needs cash, you know what I mean? So 3PC, 3punchcombo.com. I keep shortening it to 3PC. I love saying 3PC. It just rolls off the tongue. But 3punchcombo.com. Hop in there, sign up if you haven't already. If you have, hop in there this week. Win that money, win the merch. Let's have fun. Fight week next week. Big pay-per-view next week, 319. I'm tingling. My balls are tingling for it because I'm going to be in the building, but also as an MMA fan, that's a fucking pretty good card, if you be honest with you. You break it down, it's a pretty good card. Let's see what the chat's up to. I know Russ is in here. What's up, Russ? And then next week, the last thing I'll say before we move on. Next week, I'm going to have old Mitchell Zucker, who I have not beat yet, who's as sharp as they come. I'm having Mitch on, and I'm having I Am Saturday / Joe on next week to break down UFC 13. That's going to be on Thursday. And then also before that, we're going to have one of the brothers, one of the boys behind 3PC, whether Andrew, Russell, doesn't matter. And we're going to announce some things. We're going to talk about some things that are happening with 3PC. You guys are going to want to fucking listen to that. I know it. I can't wait. But yeah, I can't wait. So we'll get into the fights now, boys. But anyway, 3Punch Combo, go follow them on Instagram, go follow them on Twitter, go sign up, keep a keen eye on them this week. And if you need help, if you need me to make a video of how to make an app, put the app on your phone, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'll fucking do it. You know what I mean? But we'll do it. Genie Day One guy, 3PC is dope as fuck, 100%. Lazy Bet M here. Sup, Trent? What up, Russ? Lazy Bet, OG poster, best poster in the business. Trent says that hoodie is so dope. It's 107 degrees here, and I still want it. It's hot. It's hot here too. I know you got that dry heat. We got the humidity right now. It's the prizes. Those prizes are betting fuel, 100%. Let's get to the fight. So my fight card, the one I printed out, might be a little out of order from you guys. I'm gonna try to hurry up because the Bengals got a preseason game at 7:30. Don't want to rush, but listen, this is next week we're gonna probably go 2 hours. This card on paper, it's whatever. Last week was whatever too, but there's some good fights. I think there's gonna be some good fights, but some of these lines, man, are way out of whack. Cody Brundage, minus 154. I think he's minus 180 now over Eric Moicano, plus 120, doesn't matter. Why did they throw this together like in a couple days? You know what I mean? Trent's got the lines, of course. Cody Brundage minus 180. Eric Moicano. I can't say his fucking name. Justin, don't say ooh Bengals. Come on, bro. Who they, man? Why did this come together in like 3 days? Neither of these guys were on the card, and they just added it. Now, I know Dana has always said, I got to offer fights to these guys. These guys get 3 fights a year. I got to offer them. That's like in the contract. Were one of these guys up, like due for a fight? It's weird that it came together last minute. I like Cody Brundage. I like Cody Brundage by knockout as well. Cody Brundage slings some things. If you want to bet and you're a smart man and you want to bet this fight ends in a no contest. Because Cody Brundage gets touched in the back of his head. He collapses and they call the fight. You know what I mean? They call the fight. He goes, I can't fight him. I can't fight anymore. They overturned the last fight where he got knocked out from a headbutt or whatever. He's done it before where he's got out of fights because they touched the back of his head or whatever. This guy gets fouled once, the fight's over. So if you want to bet no contest, don't know if a book has that, it's probably minus 800 with the Cody Brundage fight. But Go ahead and bet that. But I like Cody Brundage by knockout. It's currently not available anywhere. If anybody has that number on a book, I'm on DraftKings and BetMGM. BetMGM is really good with the props, and I do not see a prop for Cody Brundage by knockout, but I like him by knockout.
Send him home early.
Send him home early. I like him to send him home as well. I think Cody Brundage is going to get a win here. I think he's going to get a win here. I feel like it's almost like a softball because maybe they're like, hey, if he goes in there against McConico, there you go. Lazy Bed's got it. McConico. He goes in there against McConico, who doesn't have a UFC win, who's a fringe guy to be in the UFC to begin with. If he goes in there, gets touched in the back of the head, and quits again, we got talking to do, right? Or this is his last fight in the contract. That's why he came together in 3 days. Like, we need to get rid of this guy. I don't know. Either way, I think he's going to win by knockout. Hopefully that number's not crazy. Cody can wrestle. He can grapple a little bit, but he does sling them things. And he's been pretty confident with his hands lately. So give me Cody Brundage by knockout. Next up, Gabriela Fernandez, minus 440 versus Julia Stoliarenko. Julia Stoliarenko, she is an armbar. That's it. She's got 2 wins in the UFC, and they're both by armbar. She's coming off a knockout loss over Luana Carolina, where she looked really bad, in my opinion. She had 3 submission attempts, but looked really bad. Molly McCann, she armbarred Molly McCann, which was I had so much money on Molly McCann, or maybe not so much money, but a parlay that would have paid really well, and Molly was a part of it, and the only leg to lose. It was one of those things, and it infuriates me because Molly McCann, all she had to do was not go to the ground. All she had to do was stand up. All she had to do was just box her ears off, and she got fucking armbarred, right? She armbarred Jessica Rose Clark as well. But when you get knocked out by Chelsea Chandler, you get knocked out by Luana Carolina, who's not super high level. That concerns me, right? That concerns me here. With the 2 UFC wins, again, she's an armbar, player by armbar. BetMGM, they have exact methods of victory. Let's see. Stoliarenko by armbar is plus 650. That's not a bad number. That's not a bad fucking number. I thought it'd be way lower than that. Stoliarenko by armbar plus 650. I think she's going to lose. I like Fernandez. I don't love Fernandez. I don't think she's like an elite girl. She started 0-2 in the UFC, both decision losses, split decision win over Carla Judice, which I thought she lost. She got outstruck, she got out-volumed, and it looked really good against Wong Kong, the fucking joker, rebounded well off that. But overall, I think, besides the Carla Judice fight, low volume, tries too hard for takedowns. I just don't think are there. Her takedown accuracy is 18%. That's atrocious. But she's so chunky with this number, right? Your boy knows chicks, right? I mean, that's, minus 440 is just insane. Trent just put it on the screen right there. And then we, Local MMA, the current GOAT in 3PC right now. What's up, Local MMA? Stanko, stinging up the place of the first. I'm a Paul Shaughnessy and Cody Safdie fan, and I've been accused of stealing the big norm from him, which it was just parallel thinking. I did not remember hearing them say that. But there's 2 nicknames that Paul Shaughnessy has said that are on this card: Stanko, and then Catch a Body, Priscilla Cachoeira. So I will be using those. Shout out Lazy Bed for doing that. What's up, Bad View? What's up, good boys? Thanks for joining, pal. Love you to be here. So give me Fernandez. Hate the number, though. Hate the fucking number, but I'll take it. All right, next up, Usho Medic. That's how you say his fucking name. Don't look at me, guys. That's how you say his goddamn name. Usho Medic. Plus 425 versus Gilbert Urbina. Plus 330. Urbina, long history of it. Like every brother, father, uncle, they're all in MMA, and they all somehow find their way to the UFC. Gilbert was supposed to be the young brother that was very good. Was on the Ultimate Fighter. Didn't blow me away. He's a very safe fighter. Since his UFC run, hasn't been much, right? And I think Usho Medic is a guy that has a lot of skill, has a lot of talent, but there's some ugly losses in there, right? Is he chinny? Can he take a shot? You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know about Usho Medic, and they're giving me minus 455 for him. It's crazy. I do see some people really loving Usho Medic here, putting him as a lock, putting him in parlays, giving him an anchor piece. I'm not so sure. I think I'm picking Usho Medic, but I'm staying away from this. Maybe by knockout. Can he get there? I mean, Gilbert Urbina has been knocked out before, but he's such a safe fighter where I don't really see him engaging much with the Medic man. You know what I mean? Let's see. Medic by KO minus 250. I mean, there's steam in it. There's no juice to be had on this fight. None. It's overpriced unless you like Urbina. If you like Urbina, fucking load up, my guy. Urbina by decision, maybe by knockout, because if Medic is chinny, we got a problem. Give me Medic. Give me Usher Medic. The number's way too high, though. That's fucking nuts. Not this is the avoid. I wish I had a button on here that says avoid. You know, I got to update the soundboard. Jocelyn Edwards next, minus 340 versus Priscilla Cachoeira. Shout out Paul Sonashi, catch a body. She is plus 270. You know, she's a zombie, right? Cachoeira is a zombie, but she has slowed down her zombie-like qualities. She is finishable. She is someone that, you know, can have a hard time in there. She's coming off a win over Justina Nunez, which was a surprise. She kind of came back and zombied her way through that knockout, but she's been submitted before several times with, you know, every which way. Jocelyn Edwards was someone coming off the Contender Series that I was, right? Contender Series, bro? No, not Contender Series. I lied. I thought she was Contender Series. Either way, up and down the UFC, right? 2-fight win streak, coming off both finishes. Knocked out Chester Chandler, submitted Tamaris Vidal, you know what I mean? And she's looking the part. She's looking sized up. Got to make that weight though, right? And her takedown offense has come a long way. Don't really think Cachoeira, Catch Body is going to be going for many takedowns, but Jocelyn Edwards just got some crispy hands. She's kind of smooth on the feet with it. You know what I mean? She's kind of smooth on the feet with it. I don't know if she has like the biggest power, but she's got good technique. I like Jocelyn Edwards, minus 380, Eider at minus 340, so it's come up a little bit. That is another number that's really high. You're not gonna find beautiful numbers on this card. You're just not. So you got to play the ones that are confident in. And I know chicks. Everyone in this chat knows it. My wife knows it. But everyone knows it. Everyone knows chicks. I like Edwards here. This could be a mortal lock for me. It's not going to be. I have someone else I like that's a little bit low over number, but I like Jocelyn Edwards here. I think Jocelyn Edwards is going to get it done. Could she finish Cachoeira? Maybe. Bad View says Zombie Girl getting sub round 2. I don't hate it. I don't hate that at all. I wonder what that number is. I don't think, Jocelyn Edwards is, 2 fights ago was by submission over Tamaris Vidal. Again, but I think Vegas is on fucking top of it. I think they're going to fucking steam it. Jocelyn Edwards by submission plus 325. Add it to my card. Bad View. We're riding, babe. We're riding, Bad View. Add it to my card, bro. I'm all over it. Mitch Zucker's in the building. What's up, boys? Little late damn traffic. Damn Arizona traffic. What's up, Bad View, Lazy Zuck? Let's make some money so we can load up and drink this next week. Oh, Russ is tipping his hand early. He likes DDP next week. Lazy Best says Jocelyn Edwards going to circle the wagons. Maybe cake on the pressure. Maybe she will, bro. And the wagon and cake were capitalized for the people who are not watching it. Talking about that dump. Talking about that dump she's got. All right, next up, Elijah Smith, minus 700 versus Toshinami Kazama. Dude, look at me. Fucking nailed on it, right? Kazama is plus 500. Listen, Elijah Smith, son of Gilbert Smith in the UFC, or former UFC fighter. He's on the Ultimate Fighter like fucking 10 times, right? Minus 750 currently right now. Good young prospect, right? Had a lot of finishes early in his UFC career, early in his MMA career, fight nobodies. When the minute he fights someone tough, he reverts back to the wrestling. His striking's just okay. And then, his ground and pound's decent. Kazama, decent off his back, coming off a nice submission win, but is a little bit chinny, plus 525. If you're just wanting to take a stab at a dog, you're looking at me and you're like, BP, listen, don't give me any of this minus shit. Don't give me plus 200 shit, right? Give me a plus 500 where I can really sink my teeth into. And you're looking at this card. I mean, honestly, this might be the guy I'm looking into, right? Because Elijah Smith, super unproven, good up-and-coming guy, but unproven. And Kazama, listen, chinny can be, but he's got some skills and he's getting better. Plus 525 is not a bad number. I'm going to go Smith. And here's where I'm going to mix things up. I haven't won a slime ball in a while. This is going to be the first leg of the slime ball. So I like the over 1.5, right? Kazama's a kill or be killed kind of fighter. He has been to a decision a handful of times in his career. Elijah Smith has early finishes in a career, really hasn't really looked great finishing guys lately. I think this is a grappling fair. This is a grappling ground war. I don't really think Kazama's going to get finished that quickly. I like the over 1.5, which is plus 120. First leg of the slime ball part. Over 1.5, plus 120, right? I like that. A lot of people like the under, right? The under's getting steam because Kazama, you throw a jab at him, he's going down, right? I think this is going to grapple. Boy's going to grapple. I think Elijah might come out hot, want to get that knockout, knows he's going against a chinny guy, but I think he'll go back to what works best for him, and that is going to be the ground game. So over 1.5 plus 120, first leg of the slime ball parlay. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Bad View says Kazama or whatever is cheek. Yeah, he's not good. He's just not good. Oh, hey, Jai Picks in the chat. Big Gun, what up, homie? That's my guy right there. Hey, Jai. I had the pleasure, the honor of being on his show a week or two ago. Great dude. Got to get back on his show. Got to get him on this show because, I thought I was the best looking capper out there. This guy's younger than me. He's in better shape than me. He's better looking than me. He's tough. He's tough. It's tough. It's a tough thing, but he knows his shit. The guy wins a lot of money. Hey, Jai's the best. All right, next up, Julius Walker. Minus 675 versus Rafael Cerqueira. Rafael Cerqueira, plus 490. Listen, Cerqueira, he's just not good, right? When I did the Anakin Florian on Monday, I love diving into some of the give on my picks, right? On my bets. I like diving in and giving maybe a prelim pick that we don't talk about. I think Julius Walker, I thought he had a tough go on his debut against Alonzo Menafield, split decision loss. This is a guy it's still green, still up and coming, but that's a tough hand to be dealt right there with fucking Alonzo Menafield, Big Zoe, you know what I mean? And I thought we were going to get Walker at like a minus 240, 250, but Cerqueira so bad. You know what I mean? He's so bad. They're like, nah, this guy, Walker, green, doesn't have a UFC win, minus 675. So I couldn't play him. I literally could not play him. But I'm picking him here. I think we'll get a KO, TKO. Cerqueira, listen, these Brazilian dudes who we all think are not good, who are chinny, who get put out, sometimes they show up. I don't think Cerqueira is going to show up. I just hope Julius Walker is not looking over Cerqueira. I do follow him on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I believe he follows me too. No big deal. And he seems to be in shape, right? He comes from a small camp, but I know he has branched out in the past. I like Julius Walker. I just can't get to that number. What is him by knockout? I'm about to sneeze. Woo! Mute button. All right, Julius Walker by knockout. That is the only fucking way I'm playing this. Julius Walker by KO minus 250. Fuck! That's a pass, dude. That's a fucking pass for me again. Maybe I'll throw that in a parlay. I don't like propping parlays too much, but maybe I'll fucking do it, man. Maybe I'll do it. Look at this Mick Zuck. This dude goes out there, right, with his fucking big-time job, gets a raise, right? Gets a raise, well-deserved raise. Thanks me because of, he did some public speaking for the company or whatever because of him on this show. Yada, yada. The guy's aces. He gets a raise and he throws me $2. What a fucking gentleman. You don't need the tip. The only reason I did that where you could like post and stuff, I see people doing it or whatever, is because I was getting bombarded with emails from YouTube. Like, activate this. I'm like, fuck it. I'll activate this. So that's $2. That's a $2 bet I'm going to play tomorrow on just a wild parlay there, Zuck. But his message is shaking in my boots about the bomb next week. Yeah. So we're doing the bomb. And if you don't know what it is, do I have it in here? I think it's somewhere over there. It's the Hot One Show, which I'm a fan of. I did this years ago with a buddy. We only had like 6 sauces, but we had the bomb, right? And it is the most foul, horrible, wretched thing in the world. And next week we're doing it, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. Midzuck said he took a little bit of a dab. I mean, it burns you up. It's the worst fucking thing in the world. Give me Julius Walker, though. That's what we're talking about, right? All right, next up, Eric, ya boy, Anders, plus 425 versus CLD, Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Duncan's baby. CLD, Christian Leroy Duncan, minus 575. So Sean Sheehan, very knowledgeable, well-versed MMA guy, loves CLD. Now, I know he's from that part of the world. I know, he's going to have his favorites. I like his movement. I like what I've seen from him. I need more power, though. I need more finishing ability. I need more urgency. I don't see that with him, right? I see him a really athletic dude that's playing the hits, but really isn't a killer in there. And sometimes I see him like not take it super serious. I don't know, right? Eric Anders, your boy, he's a huge underdog here. Again, wouldn't mind the sprinkle on Anders. He could definitely make this a boring, slow fight. Clinch fight. Anders is slow as molasses. I mean, he's the slowest guy in the division, but he can clinch you, and he can fucking put you against the cage and slow this fight the fuck down. You got that cool karate footwork, Christian Larry Duncan? Cool. I'm going to put you against the cage because I went to Alabama. My coach was Nick Saban, bro. I'm hard-nosed, right? And you're not going to fucking finish. You're not going to finish him, right? I mean, you're not going to knock him out. I was there in Atlanta where he's getting leg kicked by Khalil Roundtree, fresh off the plane from Thailand. Sounding like goddamn bats. This dude didn't go away then. I don't think Leroy Duncan's going to finish him, and I haven't seen him be a potent finisher yet. So I like Leroy Duncan. I like him by decision. I don't see him being finished. Hopefully we can get a good decision number out of him. I doubt it because Vegas is all over this card. Fight goes to the distance, yes, minus 180 or 160. Method of victory, Leroy Duncan by decision, minus 115. That's all play it. I can go with even money. I might not fucking do the plus money, but I'm even money. I don't even know what's going on in the chat right now. Russ just donated $10. Super sticker, Russ. The guy's done too much for me. You don't need me to doing fucking that. But he said, put that Jacobs first round club instead of DP. I'm gonna do it. I have to do that for my boy Russ. And then we got Ohio versus ever BP 3B to the moon. Let's go. Lazy Bed donated $2. You guys are too kind. You're too kind, right? You're fucking unbelievable. All this money's just gonna go to gambling, right? It's just all it is. It's all it's gonna go to. But you guys are fucking best. Thank you. Flattered. Yeah, but give me CLD and give me him by decision. Minus 115. I can fucking play that. Miles Johns plus 250 versus Jean Matsumoto. Minus 310 for Jean Matsumoto. I don't know if he does a Jean like the Jean Silva, but he's Brazilian, so I'm going to do it. This is another fight where I think, BP, I owed you $2 for that code. Yeah, I hooked him up with the, you got tickets for UFC, was that 20? Is that 20? Yeah, because there's no numbered UFC in September because of Noche. So UFC 320, excuse me, in Vegas. Yeah, Miles Johns plus 230. Listen, Miles Johns can wrestle a little bit. Matsumoto, again, a guy who likes to wrestle, can strike, has some submissions. It's a big number. He's coming down. I had him at 310 the other day. He's now minus 290. So people are liking him in the Miles Johns spot. I've never been blown away by Miles Johns. I feel like he's powerful, but he doesn't use it enough. I feel like his wrestling's there, but he just doesn't lean on it because he's afraid to get tired. Matsumoto can strike. He's good everywhere. He doesn't just wow me. I'm not fucking wowed, bro. Kenny liked him a lot. Kenny didn't put money on him, but Kenny liked him a lot. Kenny is obviously one of the best minds, if not the best mind at MMA, not to mention he's kicking my ass in Main Event Challenge. But I'm going to go Matsumoto. I don't have a strong lean on this fight. I wish I had a better take. It's one of those fights where like I feel like it's going to be a good live betting spot where I gotta feel it, right? I gotta just feel the fucking flow of the fight and see what I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna go Jean Matsumoto. Something clever wrote, watching out work in Edgeworth, Kentucky channel is the shit. Thank you, sir. Edgeworth, Kentucky. That might as well be fucking Cincinnati, baby. That might as well be Cincinnati. My wife is from Erlanger, so born and raised for Erlanger. Got over here on the west side, though. Got over here on the old west side. Dr. Peener, ICU urologist. Good afternoon, BP. Good afternoon, chat of a distinguished gentleman and maybe 2 women. There might be 1 woman in here. If Tatum's in here, that's about it. The rest are a bunch of dudes. But thank you, Dr. Peener, for joining. Thank you for your service in the medical field as well. Looking at dicks all day can't be an easy job, but I fucking appreciate it. I went to real quick. I had a lump in my testicle many years ago. It was when I used to work out like a lot, and I pulled it was fluid built up in my nut, but I went to urologist for the first time, and it's this old guy. I mean, he was 75 years old with coffee breath or whatever, nice guy. And he goes, all right, drop him down. So I fucking drop him down so he can examine. And dude, and I felt his breath on my dick while he's looking at my balls. And I'm just like, this is the fucking worst. Had to go get like an MRI and everything. Thank God it was just fluid buildup. But man, coffee breath on my dick of a grown man. I didn't like it. So Dr. Peener, hopefully you have better bedside manner, my guy. All right, next up, Christian Rodriguez, C-Rod, minus 230 versus Andre Fili. This is the fight that I've been bouncing back and forth with. Not because I want to take Fili, right? Kenny took Andre Fili. I do see some people taking Fili. I'm bouncing back and forth of how much I love C-Rod in this fight. Because Fili, to me, like he likes the bang 'em ups. He wants to get in there. He wants to really, get his hands dirty. Sometimes his chin will hold up, sometimes it won't, but his grappling is decent. He's good kind of everywhere, but offensive wrestling is good. Defensive wrestling, not so much. And C-Rod, I know if it's a young up-and-coming dude, he fucking smashes them, right? That's not even a question. Rojas Jr. smashed. Cameron Simon smashed. He smashes all the young dudes. This is a vet he's getting, and I like C-Rod here. I like his grappling. I like his striking. I know he's undersized a little bit. I know he's shorter, but I like his striking here. I think he's going to pick his spots, and I think he's going to take Fili down. I like his cardio as well. So with that being said,
hello?
Nope. Wrong button.
He's a mortal locking him in a wheel.
He's a mortal, and he's like 2 of the slime ball. It's a thin card. I was going to put Jocelyn Edwards in the slime ball. She was going to be my mortal. But you can't. I can't. That's too big of a number. I got to get lower. I got to get lower here, and that's my mortal. That's my favorite, C-Rod. He's come up, though. When I placed him, he's minus 230. He's minus 245 now. So I like him. And Dr. Pena responded with, I try not to breathe on the wieners. That's good. That's really good technique. Love C-Rod and lays. Only thing Fili loves is big booty Latinas. Imagine if you're Andre Fili. I don't know if many people know this. He was the one that got Paige Van Zandt to Alpha Male. They were dating. She was from Oregon. He got her to come into Sacramento for Alpha Male. The minute she gets there, they break up and she starts dating Cody Garbrandt. Like, you know what I mean? You got this hot chick. She comes down like, hey guys, look, this badass chick's about to be in the UFC. She's training with us. She's a fucking dime. And Cody Garbrandt just swoops in and was like, what's up? And fucking it's over. But Paige Van Zandt obviously is a type, dude. She's neck tattoos, right? She's married to Austin Vanderford, big neck tattoo. Cody Garbrandt, neck tattoo. Andre Fili, neck tattoo. Like the only shot you got with with Paige Van Zandt is a fucking neck tat. All right, give me C-Rod, though. Next up, Angela Hill. Love me some Angela Hill. Plus 164 versus Yasmin Lucindo, minus 198. I was really surprised by this line. Every time a line surprises me, you go dog. You go dog every time. I'm going dog. Everyone knows that. I put $1,000 on the Annika Florian on Angela Hill, right? The over's money, too. Whatever the over is. God knows the over is going to be juiced to the tits. But Lucindo has no fucking ground game off her back. Just none. Lemos took her down only 3 times and just laid there, and Lucindo did nothing. Angela Hill's working her wrestling. It's getting better. She's getting better. I know she's 40, getting better. Her in the clinch, though, fucking nasty. Her cardio, nasty, right? This is going to be, Lucindo, I think, throws harder, maybe has a little bit more power. I think Angela Hill has technique, has a good chin, and has the experience, and you're giving me dog money.
Hello? Okay, this is dog.
Third leg of the slime ball. Slime ball parlay. I'll give it to you right now. Fuck it. I'll give it to you right now. Angela Hill. Dog leg. Mortal lock. Christian Rodriguez. Fucking favorite leg. Prop leg. Over 1.5. Kazama Elliott or Elijah Smith. Plus 717. Sevens, baby. Lucky number 7. 717. Let me give you that one more time. One more time here. Angela Hill, dog. Christian Rodriguez. Over 1.5 on Kazama and Smith. That's 717 right now. It might be a little different because Christian Rodriguez went up. Maybe Angela Hill went down. Doesn't matter. Angela's going to get this done. I'm confident in her. I think it will be probably a close fight. I don't see a finish happening. If there is a finish, it's going to be on Angela Hill's side. Hopefully, the MMA gods will finally reward her with a fucking good decision. She has so many close losses by decision. Hopefully we're on the right side of that. Give me Angela Hill. I love it. Yeah, and the over 2.5 trend chase that number is fucking 750. That's unplayable. William Robbins says he's late. Don't worry, bud. You made it. Baview says Hill by decision. Lucindo's green and just clueless when he gets late. I agree. Couldn't agree more, Baview. Hill going to take our turning decision streak to positive. That's what I want. She's due, right? She's fucking due for it. Lazy Beth says BP was single and had that damage chest tattoo. You get pulled it. I think so too, bro. I appreciate that comment. I do too. I've always said this. I've done exceedingly well with women in my life. You know what I mean? You know, I've never been shy. I've never been like bashful around women. Like when I was in like fourth grade, like my friends wouldn't go near girls. I was fucking approaching them, right? So I've never been like bashful, shy around women. I've always been, you know, I love them. You know what I mean? But I always said if I had a better name, like Brian Petrie, like if my name was like fucking like Tyson Street or something, right? Like Tyson Steele. Oh my God. I mean, that sounds like a little porn star. We'll go Tyson Street. If my name was Tyson Street, forget about it, dude. Forget about it. Imagine you coming home and you telling your mom or dad, this is what I'm talking about when I was young, you telling your friends, mom and dad, like, who are you dating? And they hit you with a Tyson Street. First off, the dad's not going to like that. He ain't going to like you fucking around with a dude named Tyson Street. You know what I mean? And the mom's going to go, oh my God. But then she'll be curious. Like, holy shit. Who the fuck's Tyson Street? I need to meet this guy. But, you know, instead I got Brian Petrie. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, I did the best of what I could, you know. And, you know, my mother's not here anymore. I was going to be a Christopher 2 days before my birth, but I really want to hit her up with, you know, I really wish I could ask her like, hey, why is my name not Tyson? And then later in my years, I could have changed it to fucking Street. You know what I mean? Whatever. We'll move on. Next up, you got Ode co-main event. Ode Osborne plus 390 versus Steve Erceg minus 520 or plus. Yeah. Minus 520 for Erceg, plus 390 for Ode. Listen, I like Ode. I like Ode as the next guy. This is at 135, but Erceg needs a win, right? So it's Ode by knockout round one or Erceg's going to submit him. And I think it's going to be Erceg by sub. That's my green hammer. Erceg by sub. Plus 165. That's just for him to win by submission. Now, if you want to get in, you know, you want to throw some real cheddar. You want to win some shekels, huh? By rear naked choke, which is what I think is going to happen. Plus 300. Plus 300 for rear naked choke for Erceg. And green hammer is sub plus 165. Both plus money. I fucking love it. I question Erceg's not his durability. I question his mental going into this fight, how nervous, how scared, you know, a lot of different things. That's what concerns me. But other than that, I think he's ready to go. Ode Osborne, Ode Osborne, round one outcome. Can't find it. Round betting. Steve Erceg, round one. Ode Osborne just in round one is plus 1,600 on BetMGM. So, I mean, listen, if you believe in the fact that, you know, Erceg's chin might be gone or he's not ready for this, you know, whatever. He was on the Aiken Florian this week. He seemed motivated. He seemed the right headspace. He seems ready to fight. But then again, you know, he fought kind of safe against Moreno. I felt like he had the demons of the Kai Kara France fight. So, give me Steve Erceg by submission, green hammer. Love it. Let's get to the chat for the main event. This is a confidence fight for Steve. It has to be, right? I know it's last minute. I know he's supposed to fight someone else, but you know, listen, they Perth, Australia is so fucking far away, and they go there multiple times a year. They have invested a lot of money in Perth and invested a lot of money in their fighters. There's already a champion from Perth, Steve Erceg from Perth. They want this guy to win. They want to see this guy succeed. So this has to be a confidence fight. But again, Ode Osborne can crack. He can put him out. He can put you out. Remember on the Noche card, the little I can't remember his name. He fucking had him out, and then he came back. Crazy. Like what we have said in everything, Aiken Flow needs to be first. I mean, 100%. Let's be right. Ode isn't a can though. He's not a can, but short notice, 135. I'm a little worried. Baview says I really like him in recent interviews. Knows he's got to throw. Yeah, all the interviews he's doing, he's money. He's money. His mind is where it needs to be. Keep in mind, his fight is at 35 to do the short notice, which I like. And Steve Erceg seems so much bigger than me. He's 5'8", but when he fights these other 125ers, he looks like he's like 5'11". Badview says the model guillotine by Fluffy seems like a weird 50-50% where I feel like he really uses his transition position to be back mount, switches front. That's just real technical, bro. That's just technical. We'll get to the main event. Give me Erceg. All right, Roman Dolidze. Was that plus 275 versus Fluffy Hernandez minus 345. So I got my guy, Big Joe. I am Saturday loving Fluffy. Texted me after Yannick and Florian. I can't believe Kenny took Dolidze. Kenny took Dolidze, put 500 on him. Kenny took Lasma Lucindo, put 500 on her, right? So he's seeing something different than me this week. Dolidze is huge. He's big. He's enormous. He does have a good game off his back, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think when the Jack Hermanson fight, when he went to his back, he looked phenomenal. I don't think that's going to happen with a guy like Fluffy because Fluffy can strike on the ground. He strikes to enter. His takedowns are money. His cardio is elite. He looks to be in great shape. I know he's he's not the biggest 85er. He's not abbed up or anything, but he appears to be in phenomenal shape. I really like what I'm seeing. I really like what I'm hearing, and it's making me even more comfortable in Hernandez. I like Hernandez here. I don't know how he's going to get it done. Probably by decision. I don't see him submitting to Dolidze or maybe even finishing him. Maybe some kind of cuts. Maybe some real fucking just beat him up on the ground type stuff. But I think Dolidze is overestimating his ground game. I think Dolidze thinks his ground game, his guard game is going to be good enough, and I don't think it is. I think Hernandez has really good positioning. I think his submissions are good. They're not great. He proved to go for it. He was dominating Michel Pereira, dominating him, fucked him up, pillar to post. Could have just rode the wave of punches, kept wanting that submission. And shout out to Pereira because that dude's fucking tough. He could have grabbed, he could have submitted, he could have tapped out, he could have done whatever. He did it, still fought. But give me Fluffy Hernandez in this fight. Give me him by decision. I think I'm with I Am Saturday. I think I'm with Joe. I'm confident now. Early in the week, I'm not confident early. However, though, Kenny Florian just posted on 3-Punch Combo. He's like, I fucking feel a dog coming. I feel a dog coming in this fight, and I love the guy's instincts. So that's it. That's the show. Chat, you're amazing. I made like $14 tonight. What are you guys, crazy? My favorite number is 14 too, dude. $14 bet coming in on Saturday. I'll let you know what it is. I'll throw some crazy shit together. We'll see what we get. We'll see what sticks. Yeah, that's it. Slime Ball Parlay, Rook recap. Angela Hill, Christian Rodriguez, Elijah Smith, Kazama over 1.5. That's 717. Trent posted in the chat. It is now a little bit lower than that because Christian Rodriguez went up. So it's like 639-ish. And then Dog Lock, Angela Hill. Mortal Lock, Christian Rodriguez. Send him home, Cody Brundage. He'll win by knockout. Need that number to be available. Green Hammer, Steve Erceg by submission, plus 165. And then a little baby Green Hammer, hitting the win by rear naked choke, 300. All right, listen, like I said at the top of the show, I'll say it again for the people that weren't here. Go to 3punchcombo.com. First off, go follow him on Instagram, 3Punch Combo, at 3Punch Combo on Instagram and Twitter, X, whatever. And go follow them because we're going to be dropping a little bit of hints this week starting Sunday. So not this Sunday, after the fight, Sunday, we will be posting little things that you can win cash, you can win prizes all the way up to UFC 319. So if you're active, if you're in 3Punch, you're signed up, be very active this week. Keep a lookout for that. Win some money. Everyone can use some money. It's a fun atmosphere. If you're not signed up, what are you doing? Get signed up. Chat, again, unreal. Thank you for showing up on a Friday night. I need to get more consistent on this. I've been off all week. I've been doing a million different things. I cut down some branches and about took my arm off. There's a big scratch right there. But you know what I do? I'm a fucking lumberjack, apparently. You guys are the best. I will be in 3PC tomorrow. Live posting. Is that expression? I haven't done it in 2 weeks. I'm going to do it tomorrow and the next week. Again, we'll have Russ or Andrew on from 3PC. We'll have them on to talk about the new things that are coming, the new people that might be joining. And then we'll have Mitch Zucker and Joe on to break down 319, baby. You guys are the best. Hit that subscribe button. That's what they say, right? YouTubers say that. All right. I'm out of here. See you, boys.